Welcome to the KK Petsy TV.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel.
We do doll videos, Roblox, baking, and vlogs.
We also do short films such as The Story of Crazy Face, and we also do Talking Hot Show.
A special thank you to Blue Blood Sports TV. Thank you so much for your support. We will continue to work hard and bring you more content. Bye!
Show support. Subscribe to KK Penson TV. If you got children, if you got nieces, if you got nephews, if you got little cousins, if you have friends that have kids, make sure they subscribe to KK Penson TV. Please do that. Show love and show support.
Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Janita.
And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have two separate situations, but they both include the welterweight division. We have undefeated, unified WBC, IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Errol Spence Jr., correcting his path in between his fights and the direction in which he felt his career was going in between fights. His dedication, his discipline in between fights seems to be on the verge of reuniting with his former strength and condition coach, Blu-ray, in which Errol Spence seemed to be in the best condition of his career, getting stoppage victories, looking strong, having endurance throughout the fight. And Errol Spence admitted that he wasn't disciplined and focused in between fights as of late. For the Mikey Garcia fight, for the Sean Porter fight, he admitted that if he was in tip-top shape, he would have stopped both Sean Porter and Mikey Garcia. And then we have another guy making his way back to the division, former welterweight world champion, Marcos El Chino Maidana, in which we saw video clips of El Chino Maidana trying to make a comeback after he had 3 mega fights back to back to back. He had the fight in which he upset then undefeated superstar boxer, 3-division world champion, Adrian the Problem Broner. And then when he upset Adrian Broner, he had 2 mega massive fights with former 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, undefeated, retired, legendary boxer, the man known as Money, Floyd Money Mayweather. And Marcos Maidana, after that rematch, the first fight with Floyd Mayweather was far closer than most people expected. And so, due to that, a lot of people felt like Marcos Maidana actually won that fight. I wasn't one of those people, but there were people that actually felt that Marcos Maidana won that fight. And so with that said, it warranted a rematch, an immediate rematch. So Floyd Mayweather gave it to him. And after Floyd Mayweather gave him the immediate rematch, right, in which this fight took place in 2014, in September 2014. So the first fight took place in May of 2014. And the fight with Adrian Broner took place in December of 2013. Then in May of 2014, he got the first Mayweather fight. He lost a majority decision. And then he got the rematch with Floyd Mayweather in that September of 2014, which he lost a unanimous decision victory to Floyd Mayweather. And that's the last time we saw El Chino Maidana grace the squared circle. He retired at that point, 35-5, 31 by way of knockout. And then we saw him living a good life, gaining tons and tons and tons of weight. And since recently, we see Maidana at the age of 37 looking to make a comeback now and trying to get serious. We saw him reunite with his strength and condition coach, and then he quit. He went home. He said it was too hard. He left. Now he's making a comeback. And miraculously, we saw him on the treadmill. We saw him working out. And now we see El Chino Maidana with abs of stone. But one has to wonder, where did these abs come from? These abs look like the implant abs that we see a lot of people getting as they're doing cosmetic surgeries, allegedly. So these are the abs that look like Marcos Maidana have implants abs. And if you look at the abs on undefeated, unified welterweight world champion Errol Spence Jr., his abs look organic. So we have one guy working and committing and rededicating himself back to the sport, and he has a mega massive fight coming up November 21st against two-division world champion, former junior welterweight unified world champion, and former WBC welterweight world champion Danny Swift Garcia. And we also see Danny Swift Garcia working very, very hard, strength training, preparing for Errol Spence Jr. And Danny Garcia just yesterday stated that he felt like he always had the edge in skill, and he felt like he had the edge in power as well over Errol Spence Jr. So Errol Spence Jr. now seems to have rededicated himself back to the sport, have recommitted himself back to the sport, and has reunited with his original strength and condition coach to get back to where he once was. He stated in between the fights with Mikey Garcia, in between the fight with Sean Porter, he let himself gain up to weight that he absolutely should not have allowed himself to get to. He said after suffering a horrific car accident October 10th, that that was a wake-up call, and he understands that the sport of boxing provides him the lifestyle that he lives. It allows him to take care of his family, his children, and more importantly, he wants to build on his legacy. So he says he's rededicated himself to the sport of boxing, and in between fights, he will not allow himself to get out of shape. He said he would have stopped Mikey Garcia. He would have stopped Sean Porter if he was in a tip-top shape. He said before the weigh-ins, he had to lose and weight drain himself before those fights, right? So he's rededicated himself back to the sport and seems to be on the verge, like I said, of reuniting with his original strength and condition coach, in which he was looking unstoppable. Not that he wasn't looking unstoppable in the fight with Mikey Garcia or Sean Porter, but one has to say that in the fight with Sean Porter is the most vulnerable we ever saw Errol Spence look in that Sean Porter fight. That's the most vulnerable we ever seen Errol Spence look. He's 26-0, 21 by way of knockout. And the last time we see him get a KO stoppage was the Carlos Ocampo fight, in which he KO'd Carlos Ocampo. Then he stopped Lamont Peterson and Kell Brook, we know, prior to that. But these last couple of fights, he hasn't been working with Blu-ray, his strength and condition coach, and he admitted that he wasn't focused in between fights, and he allowed himself to get far too out of shape, having to have weight loss camps and not being able to truly focus on game planning. So he said he rededicated himself at 30 years old. And we see Marcos El Chino Maidana stepping back in the ring, which he more than likely will be 38 years of age by the time he steps back in the ring. And El Chino Maidana looks to have some sort of implants. It doesn't look organic, right? It just doesn't look real. But Marcos Maidana, they could be stepping back in the ring for a whole different purpose than that of Errol Spence. Errol Spence is looking to build his legacy. He's looking to be the best in the world. It looked like Marcos El Chino Maidana may be looking to get back in the ring for financial reasons. So can't wait November 21st to see how this all plays out with Errol Spence and Danny Garcia. And I absolutely cannot wait to see El Chino Marcos Maidana back in the ring as well and see what he has left in the tank. Because if we get the version of Marcos El Chino Maidana we saw in his last 3 fights, he enhances the excitement and the deepness in the welterweight division. So I can't wait to see if he's truly dedicated to the comeback and truly dedicated to the sport of boxing, or is he just simply looking to come back for financial reasons, financial gain? And I can't wait to see the outcome of Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. But That's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. More Modern Day Slave out now. Go get your copy. Pariah Administrations presents More Modern Day Slave. You can hear a sneak peek coming up right now. Listen to the sneak peek. Then go to SoundCloud and support the grind. Support the business. Let's go. Let's get it. Support More Modern Day Slave right now. Let's listen to the sneak peek.
Interactions with a bass head. Seen his eyes for the bass hit him. He was soul searching for his place. Too late to judge him. I'm addicted to his payments. Stay a boy, stay paid vacation. Trying to take my babies to the caves. Enjoying the fruits of all their hard labor. But for right now, stay down and stay patient. I don't converse with niggas stuck off in the matrix. Trunking peace sound can live with killer faces. Every soul around us want syndicated. Not up in the process of being renovated.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.